Run it up, 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 count it up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Jackson on first down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Now it's Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. This is Ingram on first and 10. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. To throw on second and 6. Jackson has got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's get off the field. Check. Hurry.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Jet protein spill.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. We're scoreless after 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Mayfield under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9, Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Roberts has it, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's...
There goes Mark Ingram, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 29 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 65 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Hurry. Mike 57. Here we go, T. Get off the field. Hey, Delta. 57's the mic. Rock 57. I don't think you got it, son. Pistol. 57. Mike.
Throwing, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's look at some of the big games Week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think of the biggest 4. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the number 1 game because the number 1 seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Okay, the winner of that becomes the number 1 seed. I think the number 2 game, Seattle at the Rams. because Seattle's trying to maintain pace with San Francisco or become the #1 team in the NFC West, and the Rams have to have it if they have any designs on making the playoffs. The #3 game, Baltimore-Buffalo. Buffalo's announced its presence, that big win on Thanksgiving Day over Dallas, but Baltimore's the hottest team, the best team in the league over the last 8 weeks, and then you finish up Kansas City, New England. How is that the #4 game?
I know.
Hard to believe, but it is in this instance.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
Let's go one more. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Jackson will throw again. He finds Roberts, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go with Chubb on second down. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 59 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Target.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Roberts got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down. 53
at the Mike.
1 yard gain.
Don't say nothing.
Brings up second
Mike,
and
53. Mike. You better be afraid.
On second and 9, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 79 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. 30. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts. 72 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
King! Mike 57. I got you. 57.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
36. Bravo. 36. Check.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Double dog. That's the way.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
53's the mic. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
4th down, here's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A toss play to Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 31 yards. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. You got tape. Here we go.
Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. Now it's Jackson. Roberts with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here we go.
Throwing now is Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Don't get nervous. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Ricky.
Here's Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check 23.
And Jackson throwing once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.